InMotion Hosting Overview. After using several web hosts for different businesses, I personally vouch that InMotion Hosting is commendable. They feature efficient and reliable hosting services, as well as impressive web security. They're a little more expensive than the average web hosting business, so let's look at what makes them worth the added cost. Quick look. 1. Types of web hosting: shared hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, WordPress hosting, reseller hosting. 2. Uptime: highly reliable 99.9% uptime. 3. Support score: excellent customer service available the 24th of July 365. 4. Price range: cheapest plan starts at $2.49 per month for a 3-year commitment. 5. Disk space: 100 GB on the cheapest plan, unlimited for other plans. If you're looking for great web hosts for business websites or simple WordPress sites, InMotion Hosting is a good choice. In particular, the added security features are a must-have, especially if you're using WordPress. Sign up to InMotion. What we like. 1. Speed and uptime. I personally appreciated InMotion's excellent uptime rating of 99.9%, which could be attributed to 2 strategically located data centers, one on the east and another on the west coast of the US. 1. The site speed is also quite respectable, even for the lowest tier plans. To illustrate, our test site loaded in less than 1 second. As a beginner affiliate site owner on a tight budget, you will probably want to opt for a cheaper shared plan or VPS plan. As long as that plan delivers good speed, which it does, it will do the job well enough. Of course, you'll get even faster load times, half a second or less, if you're willing to spend more on a VPS or dedicated server. 2. Free domain. Aside from the core plan, the lowest tier in their web hosting plans, every other tier, Launch, Power, and Pro, comes with a free domain. However, the domain is only free for the first year. After that, you have to pay regular registration costs. For example, .com domains renew for about $14 per year, and co-domains renew for about $26. 3. Money-back guarantee. Unlike most hosting services with a 30-day money-back guarantee, InMotion Hosting takes it one step further by providing an industry-leading 90-day money-back guarantee. Few hosting providers other than InMotion Hosting offer such a long guarantee period, showing how confident they are in their offerings. 4. Customer support. When configuring our test site, we had to get in touch with tech support to get SSL set up, and we started at queue position 7. It took a good 20 minutes to get connected with tech support, but once we were connected, they were pretty quick to resolve the issue. And the site was up and running shortly. In general, InMotion Hosting support has some of the best customer support we've seen compared to many hosting companies, right from email support to chat support. 5. Integrations. InMotion Hosting uses Softaculous to give you access to a wide variety of website builder tools like WordPress, Drupal, e-commerce systems like Magento and WooCommerce, forum software, image wikis, and a lot more. Softaculous is a library of open source and commercial applications that you can deploy on your website. But, instead of pushing the code manually and setting up the databases yourself, Softaculous lets you do it with a few simple clicks. You can easily set up and build many different types of websites on an InMotion Hosting account. 6. Security. I was impressed by the Compay's free SSL certificates, which they offer on all plans. Most hosting services I've employed usually charge the security feature or do not offer it at all. InMotion Hosting also offers ramped-up security that helps fend off many different types of cyber attacks such as brute force, DOS, and DDoS. InMotion Hosting has partnered up with Corero Network Security, a family of apps that helps prevent and control these attacks. Also, InMotion's cPanel also has an IP blocker option, where you can choose to filter out certain types of IP addresses. You can effectively use this to block out traffic from specific locations. 7. Good for e-commerce. One of my clients set up an online store and was pleased to discover that InMotion Hosting has an official partnership with PrestaShop. It features an open-source shopping cart with a massive community and many easy-to-use integrations. These include payment processes and email marketing apps. Even if you're not big on PrestaShop, because InMotion uses Softaculous's library of web apps, you'll get access to other e-commerce solutions, including 1. Magento, 2. OpenCart, 3. ZenCart, 4. Zeus Cart. Realistically, you shouldn't use a shared hosting plan for an e-commerce store. Shopping carts are rather resource-heavy, and you need a VPS at the least to have a store that performs as expected and is not laggy. Another plus point that InMotion has for potential e-commerce store owners is PCI compliance. PCI compliance is an industry standard for secure card transactions and is an absolute must to accept payments online. 8. Free transfers. InMotion Hosting offers free migrations from your old host to the new one. You just have to give them access to your old host, and they can take care of the rest. If you're planning on switching hosts, the free transfer service makes InMotion Hosting a very appealing choice. 9. Eco-friendly. InMotion has been making a concerted effort since 2010 to cool its data centers more efficiently using outside air cooling. This reduces the dependence on air conditioning and, by extension, the amount of power they use. According to InMotion Hosting, this has reduced their carbon footprint by 2,000 tons per year. They've also partnered up with Trees for the Future to promote tree planting all over the world, which makes InMotion an appealing choice if you want to work with a company that proactively works to better the environment. Sign up to InMotion. What we don't like. 1. Pricing is only reasonable for long-term commitments. The pricing on all of InMotion Hosting's plans varies wildly depending on how long you commit to them. One of the biggest gripes with InMotion is that the lower-level plan is only available if you commit to at least 1 year. In InMotion, only the Pro plan, which is the most expensive, is available on a month-to-month basis, at $19.99 per month. Alternatively, you could opt for the slightly lower-level power plan at $6.99 per month for 12 months and pay $83.88, but you may be compromising on performance. 2. No free backups. InMotion has pretty decent features, but one thing that is missing is automated backups. Even on the highest tier plan, backups are not included. Instead, they're available as an add-on for around $2 per month. That's not too bad, but considering that you're already paying $14.99 per month or $19.99 per month for the highest plan, it would have been nice to include backups. SiteGround is a similarly priced web host that does offer free daily backups on all of their plans. Speed test. We set up a standard WordPress website with a simple theme and some essential plugins to run the speed test. Then, we set up a blog post with 2 images to test the loading times. Here are the results. 1. Page Speed Insights. Page Speed Insights scores were okay, but nothing to rave about. However, the FCP and LCP scores were compromised because of the large image above the fold, which was delaying the content painting. Compressing this image or moving the image below the fold would fix this issue. 2. Pingdom. Pingdom's results were good. A load time of 467 milliseconds and a performance grade of 83. According to Pingdom, the average load time of a website should be less than 2 seconds. 3. GT Metrics. GT Metrics was better, scoring an A right off the bat when tested from Vancouver, Canada. When tested from Hong Kong, it scored AB, and the performance grade fell to 74%. From São Paulo, the grade went back up to A, but the performance was still a little worse than Vancouver's at 93%. Since InMotion's servers are based in the USA, areas that are closer to the USA will get faster speeds than areas that are further away. If needed, you can always use a CDN that has servers worldwide to serve your website quickly to your visitors no matter where they're coming from. All things considered, these are promising results, especially on a shared and basic plan with no additional optimizations. A regular website with a caching plugin, CDN, and the proper optimizations for core web vitals should do very well. Sign up to InMotion. InMotion hosting plans. No InMotion review would be complete without looking at the various hosting solutions they offer. 1. Shared hosting. The most basic type of hosting service that InMotion Hosting offers is shared hosting. The server has limited resources, speed, memory, bandwidth, etc., and all websites on the server split these resources amongst themselves. InMotion Hosting's shared plans come in 4 tiers: Core, Launch, Power, and Pro. Core Launch Power Pro. Domain None Free. SSL Free. Websites 2 Unlimited. Bandwidth Unlimited. Performance 2 by 6 by 12 by 20x. Email addresses 10 Unlimited. To sign up for the Core, Launch, and Power plans, you must commit to 1 year or more. The plans start at $3.49 per month for Core and $6.49 per month for Launch and Power when you sign up for 1 year. If you commit to 2 years, you'll get the Core plan for $2.99 a month and Launch and Power for $5.99 a month. And, if you commit to 3 years, you'll get the Core plan for $2.49 and Launch and Power for $4.99. Core. The Core plan lets you set up just 2 websites with 100 GB of storage and unlimited bandwidth. You also get 10 free email addresses, and a free SSL certificate, but no free domain. The speed optimization offered at the basic plan is also quite limited. Launch. The Launch plan gets you a domain for free and a free SSL certificate. You can also set up unlimited websites, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited email addresses, and Ultra-Stack speed optimization. Ultra-Stack is a suite of caching software that works to optimize your websites, so they're delivered quickly from the server to the user's browser. 4. Power. The Power plan gets you everything from the Launch plan, with more robust ultra-stack speed and better caching for optimized performance. Pro. Finally, the Pro plan gets you everything from the Power plan with even better ultra-stack speed performance, caching, and an IP address. You'll also receive a contract stating InMotion Hosting guarantees 99.9% uptime for your website. The Pro plan is the most expensive at $14.99 per month for a 1-year commitment. This is almost as much as other web hosting providers like WPX, who provide a better hosting plan at a similar price point. 2. VPS hosting. A VPS creates a virtual server for your website on a single physical computer. Your virtual server lives with many other virtual servers on the same physical computer, but you get your own specific amount of resources that other sites don't compete with you on. VPS hosting is much more powerful than regular shared hosting, but for an additional cost. InMotion has several hosting plans for VPS servers, starting from $19.99 per month for a 3-year commitment. This plan will get you 2 CPU cores, 2 GB of RAM, and 45 GB of disk space. The highest tier plan is $83.99 per month, and that will get you 8 CPU cores, 8 GB of RAM, and 140 GB of disk space. Compared to Hostinger, this is considerably less. Hostinger's $78 plan gets you 8 cores, 16 GB of RAM, and 250 GB of disk space. Using a VPS can be good for web apps or sites heavy on user interaction. 3. Dedicated hosting. If you require serious power and control over every little detail of your server's configuration, you need a dedicated server. The InMotion hosting plan for dedicated server hosting starts at $139.99 per month, going up to $539.99 per month. InMotion's dedicated hosting plans are much more robust than other providers like Bluehost. Bluehost's highest level plan has features similar to InMotion's lowest level plan, though both cost similar amounts. Dedicated servers get you 16+ GB of RAM, 1+ TB of disk space, and multiple IPs. Most smaller affiliate website owners won't need a dedicated server in the early stages of their business. However, once you grow, start getting hundreds of thousands of visitors per month, and need the fastest website possible, you'll need to invest in a dedicated server. 4. WordPress hosting. InMotion Hosting has plans for WordPress hosting that are catered a bit more specifically to WordPress users. To illustrate, the lowest tier WordPress plan allows for just a single website but has advanced caching enabled from the get-go, something only found on the Power Shared plan. The main advantage of using a WordPress plan instead of a regular shared hosting plan is that WordPress web hosting generally works seamlessly with the CMS and comes with some plugins pre-installed and ready to go. There are also added security features that make your WordPress site less vulnerable to attacks. 5. Reseller hosting. If you own an agency and would like to sell your own white label hosting, you can build your infrastructure on top of InMotion hosting. Reseller web hosting is usually meant for agencies that provide a 100% turnkey solution for their clients. Sign up to InMotion.